So now you talk about you're at Davis, coming from the JUCO. Now you graduate.
Yeah.
You're the black grad. You actually have a viral moment going out right now. If you hitting the splits, we gotta get a counter on that.
Yeah.
How many times, being a thing. But can you take me through that whole moment
Man,
and what that moment meant to you?
man. Just first and foremost, graduating from college is such a huge moment for anybody.
Yep.
Especially for someone like me that like I'm the first person in my family to go to college. Uh, and I'm a black grad. And I saw a recent study that like only like 20% of like black students graduate, like that,
Mm,
like retain that. And so I thought that was interesting. So like the fact that UC Davis even has like a celebratory moment for black grads, like that was just like amazing.
it's
So
huge.
that day, I invited like my uncle, my auntie, and my niece and nephews to come, like celebrate, and like I'm like they look up to me a lot. So when they see me on TV, they're like, "That's Uncle Blue, that's Cousin Blue," like.
Right.
So that's really cool. So when like the fact that like they got to see me on stage with my cap and gown was just so real. But we're backstage and they fed us. It was super cool. And then they told us, they're like, "Hey, this is your moment. Like at other graduations, you can't like dance, you can't stroll. You gotta like take this moment in because you only graduate once, unless some of y'all go and do
Yep.
your masters and doctors. Even that's like more professional and
Yep. More
prestige.
formal.
It's more formal, exactly. So I'm hyped. Then they told me they're like, "Blue, can you be a line leader because we don't have a line leader for your row?" I'm like, "Dang, like what that mean? Like I gotta like lead out?" They're like, "Well, yeah, but like we gonna be playing music and like hit your stuff. Like come on." So I was like, "All right, bet." So I remember we walking out and it's like walking under through like this tunnel into like the stadium at the Mondavi Center. And so we going in, and the first person I saw was my aunt, and he was like, "What up, bro?" And my cousin was like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What up, cuz? Like how y'all doing?" So we like walking through, we dancing. And they're like, oh, okay. So I'm kind of feeling the moment.
Right.
So Black National Anthem happens, Afro Vibes perform, and then we had a beautiful speaker and everything. Then they get ready to start calling names. So we get up, go around backstage, and then there's a couple people ahead of us that was like, oh yeah, I'm finna like I'm finna fall on stage. I'm like, bro, don't say that. So now everybody
Yeah.
behind me thinking like we finna fall on stage. So they had some of the Greeks, like they kind of like threw up their sign, but they didn't stroll. They wasn't going crazy. So I'm like, bro, like if anybody gonna stroll, like I would expect y'all to go crazy.
Right.
And people just kind of going up. They're like, Daquan Johnson, Daquan walk. I'm like, bro, like go crazy. So the girl behind me was like, I'm nervous. Like, can you stall? I need to think of something. Like, I don't even know who to wave at. So I was like, bet I got you. So right before she even say that, somebody's like, what you gonna do? Like, do the splits or something? I'm like, might as well. Walk through. It was like little boy blue. I walked through. I waved, and I saw my aunt, but I hit the splits. I bow. Then I did it again. Bow.
Wow.
Did it again. Bow.
Wow.
Did it one more time. Bow. So then I saw a lady up front that was recording on her phone. She was like, do it again. I was like, bow. She was like, do it again. Bow. So I started doing it. Bruh. In the crowd, like they was just obviously eating it up. So then I forgot I had my like blue flag around me that my uncle gave me. So I'm starting dancing. I'm like, see walking across stage, doing my
Yep.
thing. And then bro put it on me. And I was like, nah, I think I got one more in me. So I started doing it again. And like I faked him out. And the crowd just ate that up. And that was very much like the village is really supporting you. I felt like the village was really
Mm.
behind me. Like as black people, like I feel like in so many like different environments we're not as supportive and we're always at each other's necks. That was one of the moments where it just felt like a family. Like
Yep.
everybody's really like I was like basically like I was everybody's cousin that day.
Yep.
I was everybody's favorite nephew that day. And so the fact that like I did that, and even when I got my like stash on me, like the kente cloth, I went over to like shake Chancellor May's hand. He even shake my he dapped me up, like grabbed me in and really like felt like an uncle moment.
Right.
And he almost did like the splits too. And he was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And I walked off stage and that shit was it was just so cool. And then after that I got done and I'm like walking to people like, hey, anybody got that video? Anybody got that video? And then it wasn't until like a week after graduation, my mama called me. She's like, why everybody at my job saying like you going viral? I'm like, Mom, what you talking about? And they showed me like a YouTube video that like UC Davis posted, and it was like on other people's stories
Oh wow.
that like people was posting it and people were screen recording it, sending it to
Yep.
their friends and their friends, and they're like, how come you don't got the video? I'm like, Mama, I don't know. And so recently UC Davis like DM'd me and was like, is it cool if we share this because it's grad season again? And like every time we think about like black grad, we think about this moment and we wish more grads did this. And I was like, of course, like as long as like, like y'all obviously give me credit, um, make sure there's more moments for Black grads to do this, like, you know, create more spaces like that. And it was just really cool. And I think it's funny, like the internet, like you scroll through the comments, people are like, man, just take the diploma, man. Like it's not like
It's bigger than
it's
that.
bigger than that. It's way more bigger than that. Being a Black grad, and obviously coming from my situation, my circumstances, like I might not get that moment back. Like I wasn't a statistic. I'm not in jail. I'm not dead. And so like the fact that I surpassed that, and I'm the first person in my family, like that just meant so much more to me. So like, but if I could do it again, that make me kind of want to go back to school so I can hit a backflip. You feel me? Like I want to do it again more, and I'm super excited to like to see more Black grads and more Black people do it. And like it's just like I said, just a very cool moment. And like to be honest with you, I don't even know how many splits I did. To be honest, like I got to go back and do that video because like it's crazy.
We gotta do a split
Because
counter.
I don't know how many. Hey, edit this video and like just boom boom like count that down because like I don't remember. But I don't know. But I remember like a couple of homies they sent it to me and like people have been like tagging the Shade Room, tagging BET, tagging World Star, just trying to get it as viral as possible because I think more people should see it. I think more people should do more, bro. Like I seen institutions where people would just go up and like they just even like throw the peace sign or like say what's up to the audience and they get their diploma or they get suspended. So it's cool. And like at a HBCU, like that's normal to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? To jig, do the nay, whatever. Like at UC Davis, this is unheard of. So the fact that they created a moment for us to do that, I need more people to take those moments because we don't have those moments. We can't get them back.
Not at all.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'll clip that up.
Perfect.
Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, bro, come on, man. You know it's all love. I've been waiting to do this.
Man, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I'm gonna try my best to get this done. Do you have the? I just have a screen.